What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a very long time, but if you've been tapped in my Discord or follow me on Instagram or just an active member of this community, then you already know what we've been up to. I'm not going to spend too much time on that because this video is about how you can take an already profitable strategy and make it more profitable. We're going to break this down into about 4 steps or 4 different things you can do to help you take your strategy from, let's say, a 50 or even 60% win rate to upwards of that 70 to maybe 80%. All right. So here is step number 1. The first thing you need to do is you need to look at the different elements of your strategy and start like reverse engineering or tweaking them, as we would call that. What does that mean? I'll give you an example. When I was trading and I started seeing some consistency, I started to look at my buys and my sells, or as we would call it, our longs and our shorts. And I noticed that when it came to the buys, my strike rate was a lot higher. It was like 70 something percent. My sells or my shorts, on the other hand, they were like 40, sometimes 50%. So I tried to find out what that common denominator was, or that missing piece, and it turns out that when I was selling in an uptrend, and so that was causing me to not be as effective. So I realized right there and then I need to add a top-down analysis to my strategy. And here's the thing, I know you probably think you're already doing a top-down analysis, but here's what I mean by that. It's not just looking at the daily, then the 4-hour, then the 1 hour, then the 15. No, what you need to do is that you need to get the higher time frame overall direction first. Then you need to look at the lower time frames, and then you need to ask yourself which of these 2 trends, positions, or directions is more relevant to the trade I'm going to be taking today. And here's the reason why I say that. For example, I trade on the 1 minute. So if I make my decisions based on the daily, it may not be as effective as if I use the 1 hour or the 15 minute. And so what I started doing was I would look at the charts on the 1 hour to the 15, and it would give me a good idea of what the last 6, 7, sometimes 8 hours have been. And that would help me determine what the trend was for the day. So that was the first thing I did. Identifying the strike rate between my buys and sells, or my longs and shorts, helped me understand which part of my strategy was a little bit limp, and it helped me solve that. Step number 2. I simplified my strategy, and here's how I did that. In the beginning, just like most of you, you've probably been exposed to strategies like support and resistance, supply and demand, liquidity or turtle soup, fair value gaps, order blocks, all sorts of different concepts. And what happened was I was using all of those different things to analyze my charts. I broke my strategy down to 3 things, and it helped me become more effective. The reason why this was more effective is because analysis paralysis is actually a real thing. If you're looking at too many things, you get too many signals, and it overwhelms you or overstimulates you and causes you not to do anything at all. So my strategy, if you've been watching my channel, comes down to 3 things. Market direction, which is the trend, market structure, and then a point of interest. And you can maybe throw in like a bonus one, which is like my entry signal, which is either a pattern or a candlestick or something like that. But essentially it comes down to those basic components. And so what I did was that I started cutting out all the different things like the order blocks, supply and resistance. I cut that all out, and I just stuck to 3 things. I would find the trend for the day. I would then look at market structure, because price action tells you the story as to what it wants to do next. And then I would also mark up my point of interest so that when price reached that point of interest, I could look for my entry signal and enter. So that was step number 2. Step number 3. I started identifying which time period my trades work best in. I'll give you an example. Before, I used to trade all of New York session. That means right from like 8 o'clock in the morning or whatever, all the way down to 5 p.m. close Eastern Standard Time. I started to realize that my strategy was very effective within a certain window. If you know me, you know I don't trade anytime before 8:30 and anytime after 11 a.m. Because after all the backtesting and forward testing, all the data showed me that that was the range or the period in which my strategy was most effective. Another thing I don't do is that I don't trade on Tuesdays, because my strategy was around like a 50% win rate when Tuesdays were involved. When I looked at the data, I saw that my strike rate on Tuesdays were like 20 or 30%. Once I cut that out, I was hovering around 77 to 80% win rate. So I cut that out as well. So you need to find the times in which your strategy is most effective. Step number 4, which is kind of like step number 3, except we're talking about time frames. you should try your strategy on every single time frame. There are some people who are like, oh, I just love the 5-minute chart or the 15 or the 30. I take my entries here. Try taking an entry on every single time frame. Try and see which time frame your strategy is most effective on, and then you can use that time frame. For example, when I first started, I was in love with the 1 hour, the 15, and the 5. I eventually started with the 1 hour. It took too long for me. Then I went down to the 15. I liked it, but still a little too long, and I thought the 5-minute was perfect. But here's a fun fact. I've lost the most money on the 5-minute chart than any other time frame. And so essentially, after testing all the different time frames, what I landed on was actually the 1 minute, which most people tell you the 1 minute is too noisy, don't touch it. But that's what works for me. So you need to also find out which time frame your strategy is most effective on, and then that should help you increase your strike rate a little more. So those are the 4 things that you can do to take an already good strategy and make it even better. If you haven't tried any of those things, I highly recommend you do. And if you have, then this video is not for you. Either way, I would like to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord because it's free. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at MyMoneyForeign. And as always, I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.